Young World, LVTI News. So Benzino does an interview on Clubhouse and pretty much confirms exactly everything I was saying about the situation with the hotel with the red roof. And the first video I put up was just the footage of what happened. The second video I put up about it, I said it looks like they must have been over there maybe doing some dirt and skid up out of there and did it smoothly. Now Cavario also did a response too. Cavario said on Choke No Joke, I believe it was, that the reason they was over there is they was writing a book. So that would lead people to be like, oh, there's two conflicting things. He said he's writing a book. I tell you, people I knew from being in the streets, that was one of the code words, a book. You know what I'm saying? Like you call somebody on the phone to whatever, if you trying to talk in code on the phone, a person might say something like, you can use any word for whatever, but a lot of people use the term book. You still reading that book? Like now I'm still reading the book. The book was kind of whack though. I'm trying to get through it. It ain't that good. The book was banging. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be done with the book. It was mad good. That's a way that people I heard before speak on the phone about stuff like that, talking in code, even though you shouldn't be talking on the phone. But that's one of the stuff that people do say sometimes is a book. They use the word book as a term for a pack. You know what I'm saying? But Benzino said he had 3 pounds of weed in that bag and a pistol. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody, when I made that video, I see a lot of people in the comments were saying stuff like, why would he be beefing with the cops, and why would he be, if he was dirty, why was he trying to cause the scene? That's the whole point. It's called diversion. Him pulling a race car with the cops is giving him protection because we're just assuming that this is true. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he could be, you know what I'm saying, lying or whatever the case may be, but let's just assume that this is what really happened. And also, he did kind of throw Cavario under the bus by just coming out and saying that he's like, Cavario about to move these packs for me and stuff. That was kind of saying too much, of course. But this is where I've been in situations like for instance, one time when I was young, a teenager in a stolen car, this chick I was with, the chick actually stole the car, pulled up on me with the stolen car. So I'm in the car, I'm driving, we riding around. I think we had that car for a couple of days actually. The one night we had it, the last night, come down, end up in a high-speed chase. The police see us, we dipped off from them, got a little while away. Ended up, they had a roadblock sitting there waiting for us. My dumb ass went through the roadblock like on some high speed. If they don't move, we gonna all die type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Luckily they moved. I kept going. Once I got out of the view with them, I then crashed the car onto somebody's lawn. I didn't really crash, but I pulled it up. It just stopped. Then when I got out, we ran down around the corner to another street and started walking down the street as a couple. Put my arm around her. You know what I'm saying? We ended up walking right past the police. They was all passing us as we was going back down the street. They didn't even think twice about it. It's called diversion. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something else to divert the attention. So him saying about the whole race thing, that was a safe diversion because if you're already saying the race stuff, you know what I'm saying, then these police got body cams on. Even if they don't, you saying the race car loud enough, the cop don't want to cross the line of being going to the race thing, especially if you're not really doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he had them bags and they really had stuff in them, and the police pulled up and he just tried to skate off all nice and cool with two big obvious bags he's trying to walk away with, that's when the police be like, oh wait buddy, what are you doing, how are you going, let me see what you got. But throwing the race car thing out there, that's kind of like the ping pong ball. You know what I'm saying? You playing ping pong, you throw this race car back and forth as the ball between you and the cop, say this, say that, because that's not going to get you hemmed up, and it's just enough to keep the attention off of what you're really doing. You're making it seem like there's a bigger issue going on. Like you're not too worried about what's in your bag, you're just trying to leave, but you're really more worried about this race thing because it's aggravating you when you damn near ready to blow up and stuff like that. That's a good diversion. That's all I was saying, and that's what he's saying that it was. Like, I guess I would say I believe it. I wouldn't agree with how he came out and just kind of threw Cavario under the bus and said it flat out. He could have said it in a different way, like, yeah, have some work on me, you know what I'm saying, and put 2 and 2 together type stuff he should have said, but he just came out and said exactly what it was. Or did the Joker see my video and, you know what I'm saying, feel like that was a good excuse to use if that's not really was the case? You know what I mean? But I do believe that's what really happened, though, tell you the truth. At first it did look crazy, but like I said, when I made that second video, I said that I do think that's what it was. And that's when that situations like that is when things don't look right and they don't make sense. You be like, why did they do this? Because you're really not doing what it looks like you're doing. You're doing something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Benzino definitely confirmed what I said.